Hello, this is Super Spoon. I haven't made a video in forever, but today I'm going to show you the zombie cave spider and regular spider triple mob farm. Yay. So I've been building this the last couple days with my dad a little bit. So I thought I'd explain how everything works in case you want to do something similar yourself. So in our survival single player world, we happen to have a setup where we have a, well, let me get myself my vision. We have a setup where we have a zombie spawner, cave spider spawner, and a spider spawner, all really close to each other. So we decided to make a triple mob farm out of it. So, because we wanted it to be the best possible, we decided to design it in single player. So in here you have your basic, well, down here you have a basic mob spawner room for spiders. Pushes them out through all this water and all this stuff into the bubble elevator that takes them up to the giant drop shaft here and spits them out right here, so they're at one or either half a heart or 1 heart, so when they fall down onto the carpets, which also have hoppers under them, so we get all the loot, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't know why that's in there. It just is. Don't ask. Anyway, so that's the most simple one, is the spider one. So they just come up. So here we have the combined one of cave spiders and zombies because they're so close to each other. So the cave spiders, they get pushed out here. We have these water blades up here to stop the cave spiders from climbing up, so they get pushed off if they climb up. And this little thing here is this little special. If a zombie is sitting on top of the spawner, it pushes them off. That was in the video I watched by Omango. Actually, came out today, I believe, 25th. Gets a little more efficient, not much, but I thought I'd throw it in there. Why not? Let's get the most mods possible. So anyway, they all get pushed down here into this little drop shaft, and this is my favorite part of it because this took forever. This sorts out the cave spiders from the zombies. So they all fall down here into this water, and then cave spiders get pushed under the slab gap, which is helpful because it filters out the baby zombies. Then they fall down here into all this water, pushes them up, and then they have to do some manual climbing on their own for this. But that's why we have this water that also pushes them that way if they start climbing. So this is basically the anti-climbing room, which is why there's so much water every which way. But push them in here, they climb up here into this water, push, climb, push, climb, push, climb, push, climb, so on and so forth. So you're asking why these water columns are so slow? It's because if they're not tall enough, since the cave spiders are half a block tall, they'll still get stuck climbing on the walls. So they have to be that short in order to push them to the next climbing section. Then they get more vertical height until we get over here, and they pop back out in the same shaft as the regular spiders at a lower height because they have less health. And they drop down and still have half a heart. Or 1 heart. Sometimes they die. It's kind of random because they float a little bit when they come off the water. But it's good enough. We're happy. Then the last one is the zombie one, which surprisingly was the second most painful after the cave spider. They come out here and they lock onto this villager because this water doesn't actually push them that way. Lock on, there's fences here so the villager can't get out. Then they fall down to this. And in order, this is where it kind of gets janky, because in order for the baby zombies not to get stuck, this water has to descend. So it descends all the way over here and then it turns back around. I figured out, well, I realized that if we're pushing them into the water column from this way, if they're going this direction into the water column, they fight it because they're locked on the villager. So I had to take it around and then I had to reverse it in order to get them to walk into the water column because they think they can path up through this I built back up to the villager when they actually can't because they get brushed up by the water. So the only issue with this is it reaches Y level 5, so where that soul sand in might be bedrock, which would suck, but it's not a big deal because I should be able to just push the soul sand block up 1 and they'll still chase after it because they're going for the villager. Hopefully. I hope, because that would suck if that didn't work. I'm gonna actually test that later. But anyway, they get pushed all the way down. It works with baby zombies. Spider one works with spider jockeys. The skeletons just get pushed along. But anyway, enough with me talking. Well, we also have these 3 levers here that turn on these lights that shut down the spawners if we want to shut them down. And you can do each one individually, which is great. But enough of my jibber jabbering. Let's turn this thing on and see what it's all about. I'm hoping to be able to go with this kind of more open concept when we actually build it in survival. We might have to get some better tools for it, because I think it's cool to be able to watch the cave spiders and stuff go up around these tubes, and the spiders go up their tubes, and the zombies go up their tube in the back. Nice thing is about basically anywhere around here you can stand and trigger all 3 spawners. So here's the sorting thing in action. So the zombies, they can't fit through that gap, so they just chase down the villager over here. I have never had a cave spider get in the zombie thing before. That's new. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter, it's like one, and I've never seen one do that, and like all the ones I've done. He must have gotten pushed along by the zombies or something. Whatever. Anyway, once the next batch comes out here, see the cave spiders, they usually go under the, well, almost always go under the slabs, and then they get, even if they try to climb, they get pushed over the tube. And then eventually they'll climb up it, just like that. And they'll continue onward. Zombies, they're going after the villager, so they'll get pushed through this thing. Which I might be able to... I'm just thinking, maybe I might be able to turn that into like drowns too. I think that drowns them, so we get the extra loot from the drowns, maybe? I don't know. There's still a couple things I want to experiment with this before we actually build it. But they'll get taken around, then they'll try to chase the villager and go up the water shaft. And all these guys, most of them are half a heart. Cave spiders are most reliably at half a heart, spiders as well. The zombies are at 1 heart because they have the armor value. But they're still pretty fast kills. We'll probably be using stone swords for the sweeping edge though. And I'm gonna actually grab one right now, so I don't break anything. But these sorry, I hiccuped something. This fence and cobblestone wall combo keeps them all inside, except baby zombies if they get pushed really hard by the other zombies. But as long as we're on top of this, harvesting them, killing them will be good. And it also prevents these guys from climbing back out. And all the drops go in here because we got hoppers under the carpets, which is great. And these levers, this one controls the spider spawner, turns on those lights. This one does the zombie one, turns on those lights there. And this one does the cave spider one, which turns on the lights up there. So they're all controlled individually. And this is still open. Might block that off, although I kind of like how it looks. Yeah, it actually gives you a pretty good view of being able to actually see what's happening down there. And that's a triple mob farm in a very somewhat quick analysis. Yeah, I want to do it in this dark room style because it looks really cool when you don't have night vision on. Clear virus, because yeah, it's cool. And I slabbed up the floor so nothing else spawns, and I lit up everything else on here really, really well. That's why there's torches everywhere, because no creepers. Well, we'll probably turn mob briefing off when we play again. But no creepers, bad. No, the skeletons are either shooting us off the platform. But we'll figure it out in our world. We might not be able to carve all this out because we only have like enchanted iron tools right now. But we got our level 30 bookshelf and we're working on it. Maybe I'll tour that world next. Oh, there goes a spider jockey. I'm actually somewhat curious to see exactly what happens to him. Sometimes it separates the skeleton and spider, yeah. And then the skeleton's like, sometimes one hit, yeah. Oh, and sometimes they get pushed around while they're going down. And they climb up to the top. Which is annoying, but but whatever, I don't care. At this point, I'm happy with the small things that don't quite work. But, anyway, thank you for watching. This is a triple mob grinder of awesomeness. Bye bye zombies. Die. Okay. You can actually get in here if you want, which is also nice. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to, because you'd probably be destroyed by the amount of mobs in here. But if you really need to clean them out, and you don't want to go around, you can! Yay, look at that. Awesome. Anyway, so that's like the 3rd time I said anyway. But, have a good day, and thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Maybe, if I do make another one. Bye bye.